Brigadier, that you made on the 29th of November 2019 at 1200 hours 59 minutes.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, you've got it?
I've got it, my
Oh,
lord.
thank you. Brigadier, before we go to this affidavit, I just want to ask you a few questions. You said this docket was discussed with the DPP Pretoria. They gave you guidelines in terms of investigations.
Yes.
Ngishilo ukuthi yebo idokotela leli kulapho kukhulumisana nabo ke nabashushisi ke bala ePitori beyibona ke abashoyo ukuthi akwenzekeni.
And that is at the stage, my lord, when it was assigned to them, because the docket was not initially sitting with DPP Pretoria. It was not there, but at some stage then it was moved to Pretoria, and then that's when I started engaging with the 3 state advocates, insofar as the Pretoria section is concerned.
Lokho ke kwenzeka ngesikhathi ke manje idokotela sendlulisele kubona ke ngoba ke kunesikhathi la khona idokotela lingekho kubona ke emuva kwalokho ukuthi idokotela sele kubona ke ila engiqale khona ke ukuthi ngikhulumisane ke nabashushisi labo abathathu.
My lord, I have not made copies of this affidavit. I'll make copies later because I intend to hand it in as an exhibit. Brigadier, is it correct that this affidavit is signed by you and your signature is appearing at page 3 of 3? It was signed on the 29th of November 2019 at 1200 hours 59 minutes.
That is correct, my lord.
29 November 2019 njengoba usho ukuthi mina wasayinda istatement leso.
And it was commissioned by Captain Mokhona. Sorry, not Captain. Constable Mokhona on the 29th of November 2019 at 12:59.
By Detective Sergeant Mokola.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't read.
Detective Sergeant Mokola uyena ke umuntu ke owafundisa ke noma ke owabheka ke step so.
Paragraph 5 of this affidavit reads as follows, Brigadier, and I quote: copies of the docket was given to 4 members of the investigation. That is Lieutenant Colonel Telezi, Lieutenant Colonel Ramohano, Warrant Officer Makubo, and later Advocate Silepe from the DPP KZN. After this, the said docket were given to the DPP Johannesburg for further guidance. I'll end there, Brigadier.
Yes.
Yes. So, Brigadier, when was the docket firstly handed to the DPP Johannesburg?
So I think I see the confusion, my lord. If you read this statement correctly, and because I testified about this, because it relates to the issue surrounding Mr. Thorpe, and I indicated that at that stage, I was not the investigating officer of this case. I was then asked by Divisional Commissioner General Komo to go and inform the family about them visiting, coming to give a progress report with then the former Acting National Commissioner General Pahlane. I've testified about this, my lord. But in between then we were asked to assist, but I was not the leading investigating officer. So that is the first part insofar as Mr. Thorpe is concerned. When we came on board now as the investigating team on this matter, where Colonel Ramohala was appointed, myself, as per the document I spoke about, Lieutenant Colonel Buthelezi and Warrant Officer Makubo. The first person we worked with, who was then assigned to us, was this Advocate Silepe. Then subsequently, the docket then went to Johannesburg. He was giving advice, then it went to Johannesburg under Advocate Chawuke, the DPP there, yes. Advocate Market, and Advocate, I'll remember the names, my lord, but they were the ones dealing with it. Then subsequent to that, then it was moved to Johannesburg. So it was basically the chain of events that I was explaining, but the statement, it's in relation to Mr. Thorpe's statement, giving the background as to how did I get involved, and then went out, and then subsequently then get appointed. And when I got appointed, when Mr. Silepe came in, it was during this process when the docket was then assigned to me, my lord.
Ngiyabona ukuthi manje indoda isuba kuphike lana ngoba ke kumayela nestatement lesi sakhe uhlophe ngoba ke kunesikhathi la khona ke esasiceliwe ke khona ukuthi ukuthi asilekeleleke siyeke nase KZN la esiyosho-ke siyokhulumisana khona-ke nomndeni ukuthi ke icala leli noma uphenyo-ke lukuphi-ke nendawo ila esaqala khona-ke ukuthi manje sisebenzisane naye-ke noma sihlangane naye-ke u-advocate uSilepe leyo lase emuva kwalokho-ke idokodo-ke liyadluliselwa-ke liza-ke ku-advocate Chauke ose-Johannesburg wayekhona naye-ke futhi u-advocate uMeket phakathi kulokho-ke kodwa-ke ngolokho kwenzeka ngaphambilini kokuthi-ke sibe yithina-ke abaphenyayo kamuva-ke ila sekuba imina uKenneth uRamohale uLieutenant Kenneth Buthelezi kanye futhi-ke naye uwarrant officer uMakhubo.
Hence, my lord, you will see that this affidavit is dated 2019 November 29. So I was already the lead investigating officer in this matter. And I've also testified that, my lord, that this statement came as a result when the DPP, the current prosecutor, said, let us explain these events of this allegation that there seems to be a statement that you did not file in the docket, which was misleading because the statement was in the docket, my lord. So that is how this statement came about, because they said, dispose an affidavit explaining this event so that this issue of the so-called missing statement can be addressed. That resulted in 8/1/28, my lord.
Ingakho-ke ubona-ke ne-date ithi nge-29 kaNovember 2019 ngaleso sikhathi-ke kwakusemina-ke ohola ithimba eliphenyayo ila sekuvela khona-ke manje udaba lokuthi kunestatement esingekho noma-ke ingasiyona ingxenye yedokodo base beshoka abashushisi laba ekuyibona-ke manje abashushisa-ke icala leli ukuthi-ke achazwe lolu daba lolu-ke ingakho kwaba khona-ke le statement lesi.
So, basically, Brigadier, my question to you was, when was the docket forwarded to the DPP Johannesburg for guidance?
No, so my lord, the docket was initially in Johannesburg. The jurisdiction, so where this offense took place, it's Phosphorus. The DPP, that section falls under DPP. When we were initially assigned, the matter was under Johannesburg, under the DPP. Then Advocate Leke came on board. Then the National Director of Public Prosecution at some stage then gave a directive that the docket must be moved from DPP Johannesburg to Pretoria, and that is how we find ourselves here. But initially, from 2014, even before my time, the docket was guided after the placement of Mr. Mbata. It was dealt with in Johannesburg until it was moved to Pretoria.
Umbuzo wami kuwena-ke ukuthi-ke Brigadier ukuthi-ke idokodo leli layanini-ke eJohannesburg ukuthi ngaso sonke-ke isikhathi kusuka ngayo-ke u-2014 idokodo-ke leli lise-Johannesburg ngoba-ke nendawo-ke la isigameko senzeka khona-ke i-Phosphorus ingaphansi kwayo-ke iJohannesburg kodwa-ke kwanesikhathi-ke la khona-ke sekushiwa-ke manje ukuthi-ke alisuke-ke eJohannesburg lize-ke ePretoria kodwa ngaso sonke isikhathi idokodo leli laliseJohannesburg.